Hello, I am urnotjustin, and we are here for Episode 8, Act 3. The new update on Valorant. We have quite a few new things to look at, and just spoiler alert, okay? The brand new Battle Pass is probably the best Battle Pass that they have ever done, ever. And we're gonna get into all of it in this video today. Let's go. First and foremost, we're going to start off here in the store. We have the brand new Mystbloom collection, which I'm sure you guys have all seen, and we're going to buy it in its entirety and upgrade it and look at all this cool stuff. The big picture with this is going to be the Mystbloom Kunai, because it comes with all new animations for the Kunai. As well, before we get into that, we're going to talk really quickly here about the new agent updates to Cypher and Viper. They're going to be on the screen right here for you guys to look at. But essentially with these two characters, Viper was really heavily nerfed because she was one of the best controllers just based off the merit alone of being a different kind of controller. She can no longer pick up her Poison Cloud after the round has started. She only has one Molly now, and her Toxic Screen needs more energy to be able to be brought back up and things like that. She got really heavily nerfed. With Cypher, they kind of gave him some weird changes. The weirdest change is going to be with the spy cam, where now if you're being watched by it, it's going to make a noise for some reason. I don't really know why they did that. It's a really stupid change in my opinion. No point whatsoever. What they need to fix is the unbreakable trips. You know, again, whatever. And apparently the trips are going to take longer to reactivate as well. But we're here at the store again. I need to add VP to my account. Wow, 17,000 VP. Let's buy Mystbloom, which I'm really excited for a number of reasons. We're going to get into all of it. Let's go through and favorite everything. You guys can probably hear that, but my alarm is going off to wake up. I got up early today. I had a big iced coffee. Here, the Mystbloom collection is in my inventory, but before we go and upgrade this stuff, we're going to look at the Battle Pass and also buy the Battle Pass. So I said at the beginning of this video, this is, in my opinion, the best Battle Pass that we have had since like the Battle Pass that had Ruin, the Battle Pass that had the Artisan stuff. Like, this is really top tier, and we're gonna get into why actually right now. I usually say this for the end of the video, but I think that this is good enough to go through right now. So we're gonna go through it speed run and add comments where it is necessary, okay? Starting off here with the Battle Pass, we have the Tacti-Sieries Classic, and this is, in my opinion, essentially just VALORANT GO Volume 3, but without the Valorant characters, but with the Tacti buddies. This is a really cool addition to the Battle Pass because it is essentially like a premium skin. Let me buy the Battle Pass. Let's go. We also have the Cloud Weaver Shorty, which all this stuff, this is another collection in the Battle Pass. This is all going to be animated like this, and I believe that later on we're going to see that there's an Outlaw skin for it. This is really solid because it looks like Celestial. Like, we have a lot of actually high quality premium edition skins in essence in this Battle Pass. This just, again, might be the craziest Battle Pass that we've ever had. Let's keep going. Here we are with the Tacti-Friend Classic again. Like, this whole thing, this whole collection is going to be really solid if you wanted to have like an entire Valorant Go themed collection. Here's another big one. We have the Comet collection, which is a part of this. This has variants, and I'll show you guys the variants later on down the line in the video. But this is really cool. It's called Comet, and I believe that there's, I want to say that there's a pink variant with this as well, but I'm not entirely sure. But this is essentially sort of like Gundam meets Sentinels of Light, and it's really cool. I love this a lot. It's solid. The melee at the end is Comet, but we're going to get into that. Here we go, dude, the Outlaw skin. Level 25 for the Outlaw skin. So we're getting a new Outlaw skin a little bit earlier this time, which is great. Again, this is probably the best Outlaw skin that exists right now. If like it's against Ego, Prism, and the last Battle Pass skin. The last Battle Pass skin for this was really cool, the aquatic one. This definitely wins. This is solid. You're going to see a lot of people using this for sure for the foreseeable future because there's so little skins with this currently. Card. Super duper W, dude. This is awesome. Sadly, on level 45 is when you're going to unlock the Vandal for this Battle Pass, which is, you know, it's going to be quite the grind to get there, but this Vandal is really good. Like, obviously there's not going to be sounds or effects or anything like that, but this is super cool in my opinion. Like, just look at how the colors change and like how the light reflects off of it in like a rainbow pattern almost. This is a solid skin line. And then we finally have the end of all of this with a melee. I'm sure you guys have heard about it. There is a sword melee in this. And this is really similar to the Tethered Realm sword. It's going to be really big and huge. But again, they did a really good job with this because this sort of reminds me of like the swords that they would use in Gundam. I think that it's a really cool direction that they went. It's actually kind of a huge W. I'm glad that they chose this for the gold buddy. And then they have a gold Vandal here. And that was the Battle Pass. Do you guys think this is the best battle pass in the game? Definitely let me know. But now let's go and look at the collection here. We have all this Mystbloom stuff. I have 125 Radianite from the last battle pass. The first thing that you are absolutely going to want to upgrade with this is the Kunai. 4 variants in total. Blue. There is orange. Then there is purple. But the hot ticket with the Mystbloom collection is that this is the first actual pink skin to be added into the game. Now, it is literally really arguable that there's already pink skins in the game. People got really excited when Overdrive got added into the game. And when this first came out, I had a criticism of this saying that this is just really not a pink skin. It's a skin that has pink accents on it. And all this time later, you know, it's been a few months now, we finally have a legitimately pink skin where the primary color on it is pink. However, like I said, we are going to upgrade the Kunai first, and we're also going to do a comparison to the other Kunais in the game so that you guys can see the real differences, which they're obvious, but we are going to show it anyways. Let's upgrade it. W. Also, we're going to try this out in level 1 as well. In this collection, we do have the Mystbloom Sheriff, Judge, and the Operator. Here all the variants are for everything. Something that's really cool about this is that you can see that the flowers sort of grow out of it upon the pullout. That's going to be sort of the big picture with the animations, but we're going to get into that. Let's upgrade the Phantom. Nice. Very exciting stuff. So we have this stuff upgraded. The first thing that we're going to do when we go and look at this in the range here is we're going to set this to level 1 to see what this is like on level 1 to see what it does and like sort of what the animations are with this. So let's go straight ahead and do that. And then we're obviously going to compare it to the VALORANT GO Kunai as well. All right, here we are on the range. Let's see that pull out with the level 1 Kunai. Just standard. I expected it to be this much because the VALORANT GO Kunai is the exact same way, because you do have to upgrade that to get past the default animations. But now let's go and take a look at the VALORANT GO Kunai. All right, we're equipping this, and for reference, we are doing this fully upgraded on level 2. All right, back on the range here again. Obviously, we have the classic pullout. What I'm looking for here is to see if they upgraded the kunai animations on the other kunais that are in the game. I'm going to press my brandish button, and here's the moment of truth. Didn't update it. Those cheap. I was hoping that maybe they would have updated this and made it be so you had the brandish animations of the new Mystbloom kunai, but sadly, they just do not care about us like that. We're not worth it. All right, so we're back here with some bots, and here the actual kunai is. So let's just take a listen, take a look. It's good stuff. Like, this is an actual kunai animation, and I cannot believe that they didn't give this to VALORANT GO's kunai. I can't believe that they didn't give this to the Champions kunai. Of all things, that should have been the one thing in this game to have these animations. It's a little bit sad and disheartening. The direction that this game is going, like changing Cypher's cam, like that was literally just for noobs. And they don't really give like the common player on this game enough cool stuff. Like the classic stuff is what we love on this game. The kunai, the Champions kunai should have been good. I don't know why they wouldn't update this stuff to have these animations. It's just lazy, uninspired, because this is really cool on this new item, but again, they expect you to buy this when these other items exist that you should just be able to have. And you'll notice there, the animation shut off by itself. That was a time limit on the animation. I didn't press the brandish button again. It just stopped. But again, it looks like I'm swinging it here, but this is just the brandish button, see? And then obviously you have sort of the default swings. The effects on this are really cool, but again, it's just weird because the kunai should have been one of those items that just had really, really great animations. And I would argue and say that this also should have had its own swinging animations, but it's just default. So this is a cool item. They really hit it out of the park with the brandish animation because you're going to be rotating just doing this the entire time, which is really great. But again, it's just sad that they didn't add this stuff to the other ones in the game. That's my hot take. Let me know how you guys feel about it, because I know a lot of people out there probably own the other kunais, like especially the Champions one. They should have updated it in my opinion, but what do you guys think? Now it's time to look at everything else here. We're going to go and look at the expansions first. Let's do a little spray, a little mag dump per se. ADS, not bad. Really cool stuff. So this actually has a song that plays. Every tone of the pulsating that this does makes a different sound to sort of make somewhat of a melody for this, which is really cool. And if you haven't deduced it yet, this has a eternal brandish. Like, my hands are off my keyboard and mouse right now. Like, I'm not holding anything. This is its own brandish animation. It's a one of one as far as I can tell in this game, because nothing else really does this. It's not quite like Champions where they hold it the same. This is held a little bit differently, if I can sort of recall correctly. I'm pretty sure that they hold the Phantom, the Champion's Phantom, differently than you would hold this. And again, it just sort of abruptly ends. I didn't press anything there. That was just it being done. Here the bullets are in slow motion. They look like little seeds. Yeah, so the big picture with the animations, with the pullout with this, which you probably noticed in the inventory, is that when you pull this out, the flowers sort of start to grow and bloom out of the Mystbloom set. So it is pretty cool. I do like it a lot. It's very aesthetic, and I could see this being a skin that people actually really like. I know that people kind of prefer the Vandal already over the Phantom. This skin will make it be better to use the Phantom, in my opinion. I think this is a better Phantom skin that they've actually released. Now, we do have some other stuff to look at here, unupgraded, of course, because Radiantite is too expensive. Got the Sheriff. Mind you, this is on level 1. Cool reload. Take a look at it in slow motion. W. You'll notice that this actually has the flowers coming out of it, even in level 1. They don't bloom out of it, but they are still present in level 1. And lastly, we have the operator to look at. Cool stuff. I think that the operator would definitely be worth upgrading. That has been the set, though. Let's take a look at the stuff in left-handed mode now, and then we'll go back into the inventory. We'll talk about a few more things. Before I forget, here is the Comet Vandal, which is in the newest Battle Pass. Here are all the variants for it. Remember, this is really cool. This variant is called Yellow, and it's like sort of like the Lakers Vandal, dog. Like if you are a big fan of the Lakers, like this is for you. It's just so clean, dude. I love this so much. Like this is something that easily could have had effects and all that. But alas, it's still cool that we have this. I love this a lot. I'm excited to actually grind to get this. There was a pink variant, pretty cool. Added in all that good pink stuff this year. Then we have a really hot ticket with red and black. You can never go wrong. Like it's just a solid skin line through and through. This could have been released as its own store skin set, in my opinion. And same stuff with the sword, obviously. There's a few more items with this. We're not going to go through the whole thing. You can just check for yourself in the battle pass. But, you know, here it all is. Cool stuff. Red one. Really, really cool. Excited to unlock this. All right, we're back in the inventory here. Something I want to call out real quick before I forget it is that the buddy for this, the Mystbloom buddy, does in fact change with the variants for this, as you would expect. There it is on blue, blue flower, orange, orange flower, and obviously we have the purple one as well. I think that this is a really cool little callback to just sort of how the game used to be developed, because they would implement items from the game like Sage's Orb and like just a ton of stuff. They would really get a lot of use out of it to make stuff in the game. And like to me, this is sort of like a callback to that sort of sentiment with the development of this, because this looks like the flower from Lotus. Like the flowers that are on this just look like they're straight from the map Lotus. This is essentially the Lotus skin line in essence. Something interesting that I'm noticing right now too, I'm not sure why that is, but on the pink variant for this, you can see that the flower is actually blooming. Open, this one's closed. I don't really get that. And like this one's also closed too. Like I don't really get why they're not all the same. Maybe there's some sort of Easter egg with it, but again, I'm not entirely sure yet, and I know that nobody else is. It may be related to something in game, but I'm not entirely sure. But this is not blooming on this variant, but if we go to this one, see, it's not blooming there either. It's weird. I don't know what makes this bloom or not. It's kind of weird. I wonder if it's just random. Leave a comment down below, because again, like look, see, blooming, not blooming, not blooming, blooming. I don't know, maybe it's just random chance, who knows? Definitely, if you know, leave a comment down below. So first and foremost, is the Mystbloom collection worth it? Out of 5, this is, honestly, in my opinion, this is a 5 out of 5 for me. Like this is a really, really good skin line. It has all the elements of skins that we know and love. Here the spray is, cool spray. This is a top to bottom, really good skin line, and I could absolutely recommend this for all the reasons that we love skins on this game. There's so many skins in this game at this point that it is hard to like truly sit here and say like, okay, you need to buy the skin set. And like, it's never going to be that answer from me. But in terms of the quality of the skins here, I think that this is actually a 5 out of 5. Everything here is worth buying. The weakest point of this, like again, it's not even a weak point, is probably going to be the judge. But it's only because the last skin set that we had before the bad one was, it had a judge skin. But even then, this is still really cool to get. Another sad point of this is going to be the Kunai. While this is really great and a super solid addition to the game, it is just unfortunate that that gets to have animations, whereas the Valorant Champions 2023 Kunai doesn't. It's a little bit ridiculous. And like, I don't understand why they wouldn't just add the animations to all the other kunais in the game. That's my hot take. It is cool that this exists, but it just is sort of a reminder of how like gypped that we got with this other stuff. And lastly, what I want to end this video talking about is the map pool. So you guys know that both Pearl, Haven, and Fracture have been gone for a very long time now. It's very sad. And additionally, Split was also removed, but it is back because they fixed the bugs that were on the map. Assumably, it's supposed to be back. They said it was supposed to be back with this patch, but you know, who's to say at this point? So we are still in a 7-map pool. If Split is in fact gone, then we are going to still be in that 6-map pool, which sucks. They're going to add the maps in and reveal a new map when VCT is wrapping up or whatever. So, you know, we're gonna have to wait until like June, the end of June, to see what direction this game goes with the map pool. But this has been the most abysmal map pool that this game has ever seen. It makes the game hard to play. It makes the game really unfun to play. And I'm really hoping to see, first and foremost, in the casual game modes like Unrated, Swift Play, Spike Rush, everything else besides Ranked, I'm hoping to see that the map pool has all of the maps included and not just 7, because it's ridiculous to not have them in the casual game modes. This game needs more casual things. Having more maps would make this game feel more fresh. Obviously Ranked, it should not be that way. They should have a map pool for it, but even then, the Ranked map pool, if it were to just be these maps, it's just terrible. Like, it's time to bring back Haven. It's time to bring back Pearl. It's time to bring back Fracture. I know that people hated these maps somewhat, not really Haven, but it's just, the map pool right now is just not at all it. And I think that they have lost their minds to have us play these maps for this long, and then to additionally make us wait an additional month for this. But that's just sort of my take. But This has been the Valorant patch, I believe 8.08 video. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you guys are feeling about the Mystbloom set. Let me know how you guys are feeling about this battle pass, but I think it's just really great. As always, I'm Justin, and you're not. Like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you do, click the bell, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.
Cultivate, let that word go resonate, dominate your mind. If you need me, I can demonstrate. Synthesize the rhythm and forget about your mistakes. Let it go, let it go. Cultivate, let that word go resonate, dominate your mind. If you need me, I can demonstrate. Synthesize the rhythm and forget about your mistakes. Let it go, let it go.